Anthony, we spoke to you earlier in the week. Final preparations done. How are the nerves? How are the excitement? Now you're a bit over 24 hours away from the final.
Yeah, look, there is a bit of nerves there, butterflies, but that's expected from everyone. So, but we're really excited. Can't wait for the game tomorrow, and we had a good week on the park. We've got one last session today, and then we get ready for the game.
Yeah, look, I think big games warrant nerves, and obviously a few of the boys are going to be nervous because it's such a big occasion, maybe once in a lifetime for a lot of us. But I think the preparations are there, and the boys are confident, and we're going to go in there backing each other and hoping all things are positive on the weekend.
John, you mentioned earlier in the week that you couldn't wait to get to the game, but you're not a big fan really of the sort of the build-up to all this sort of stuff now. Is that the way you're still feeling? You just can't wait for tomorrow night?
Yeah, just there's been a lot been happening this week. But that's just you got to take that in your stride. But now we're really focused on getting on the park and trying to do the business. And it'll be a great occasion for everyone at the club and for the NPL in general. I think around the country. So I can imagine when Sydney United made it, it would have been the same sort of feeling. So look, it's great to be part of it. And we just, like I said, we just focus now getting on the park and getting the job done. Hopefully.
Do you feel like you have the support of other NPL clubs in, backing you into this game? You can knock off an A-League club on such a big occasion?
Yeah, we've had a lot of wishes from a lot of other NPL clubs, Victorian ones. So it's been great for their support, and we need that, because we're all in the same boat. So, we hope that this does. I said it will be a game changer in Australia, but what I meant by that was the perception of the NPL. Hopefully, will take a different direction. That the league is worth looking at, and I think the A-League is a league where they can dip into the NPL and get players from there instead of just trying to always get players from overseas, whatnot have you, and second-rate players from overseas. There's some fantastic talent in the NPL, and this is a great opportunity to showcase themselves.
John, you've mentioned that it's an opportunity for A-League clubs to sort of tap into the NPL. I understand that Sabit Noor who was on loan, has returned back to Central Coast Mariners. How do you go about preparing the side for tomorrow's game, given Sabit's absence?
Yeah, look, I mean, at the end of the day, we're a team that's made up of 22 players, so we know at any one stage if someone's missing, that someone will come in and do the job probably even better. So, but yeah, look, Sabit was great throughout the year, but we knew it was a loan situation with him, and Central Coast needed him back, so we really didn't have a chance, didn't have a say really. We wanted him to stay for the game, and I think he wanted to, but obviously his obligations with Central Coast were at first, so we had to abide by that, and we wish him well, and hopefully he does well in the A-League.
Anthony, what's the mood like amongst the rest of the players? And obviously, there's maybe a few older players than you in there, but you've had A-League experience. Has there been a lot of chat about what this occasion is going to be like, particularly from some of your younger players?
Yeah, definitely. I think a lot of us older, more experienced players have realised how important this is, not just for exposure for us, but also the young players that have had the opportunity to step up in this competition and do so well. It's just another way for us to showcase our abilities to the maximum and be able to show, I guess, A-League clubs and obviously the whole Australian NPL that Heidelberg's serious and we've got the talent and the ability to be able to go out there and show it, and the mood's nothing but higher this week.
Anthony, Max Burgess has been such a live wire for Newcastle. I imagine a fair bit of stopping him will come down to what you can do. How exciting of a test was that? Yeah,
super exciting. I've played against him a few times, and I know the quality he possesses. He's a great player and loves to get on the ball and try to create things. And like you mentioned, perhaps it'll be my job to try and hold him and not let him create too much. And obviously I'm just going to go out there and do my job as I do every week, no matter the opponent, no matter the player, and hopefully do my best and help the team get a result.
John, have you built up the sort of David and Goliath style battle amongst your players and going into the game with that mentality, or are you just trying to keep everyone's head nice and level?
Yeah, no, I've been trying to just keep a level head and sort of say, it's 11 v 11, right? So, and what we've done is, I know it's perceived as if it's a David Goliath type thing, and but we've gone and played every game, the past 3 games against those A-League teams, just gone out and just played our football, and that's all we've done, and that's all I've told the players to do that. Don't be scared of anything, not to be afraid. It's 11 v 11. Believe. There's been a lot of belief in the team that they can do it and be successful. So, you know, we haven't really talked about that they're bigger than us. We obviously know what league they're in and what league we're in, okay, but apart from that, this, like I said, I've always said to the players that you go there with a belief and you trust in your teammates. You've got nothing to fear, and that's what it's all about. So, and they've done it the past 3 times. So hopefully, one more time this Saturday.
And where does this game rank you in? The club has a very long and proud history. You're at the helm in this critical moment, one of the biggest games the club's ever been involved with. What's that responsibility like for you?
Yeah, it is a responsibility. I mean, every coach will tell you, you know, when you're coaching, any game's a responsibility, so a big responsibility. But I think I said last time that this was the biggest game since 1980, but someone corrected me. There was another game in between in 1993. There was another cup final, so I stand to be corrected. But look, it's a massive occasion, you know, for someone, a club like Heidelberg, to be in this situation. And you know, they're all the club is happy, just and that's what you want to see. You want to see people with smiles on their faces around the club, and hopefully we can you know, make that even bigger come Saturday.
And it sounds like it's going to be pretty close to a sellout here, which would be a pretty pumping atmosphere. How much does that excite you? I know it's not your home ground, but also one that you're familiar with.
Yeah, it excites me a lot. I think as a footballer, you want to play in sold-out stadiums, you know, play in front of fans and play in big games. And I think obviously the stadium being close to sold out is exactly what not just myself but the whole team, and I'm sure Newcastle players as well, would want. And obviously we want to showcase our ability right here in front of all the fans, and obviously have that atmosphere that we all crave. And yeah.
Yeah, there's a big fan, mate. Johnny, a bigger fan. Johnny, we were just speaking before. You did invite the Super Moon boys round to your house for dinner. So one, I just wanted to confirm that invitation, and then I think we wanted to just know what might be on the menu as well. Yeah,
mate. It's I'll tell you, I'll have the Greek salad ready for you. The Suva's ready for you, mate. But there's a cost, huh? There's a cost when you leave.
Yeah, well,
nothing comes into the house for nothing, mate. You know?
What's the entry gift? Jerome was asking.
Well, probably a little Uzo when as soon as you walk in.
Okay, now we're talking. Les, just quickly as well, we're going to see the famous high jump celebration brought back out tomorrow when Heidelberg get involved.
Look, I think I'm gonna leave it with no comment. You're gonna have to wait and see once we score what the celebration will be. Maybe we'll do it twice. Maybe we'll find something different. Bit of long jump, maybe.
So, John, obviously it's yeah, as we all know, it's a massive occasion for the club. Yeah, the club has a lot of volunteers around the club. People that have been there for many years. I know you and your family have been associated with the club. What's it been like this week in the lead up to this big game, you know, amongst the volunteers and the faithful at Heidelberg?
Well, we had a volunteer yesterday. She brought us a whole big tray of Greek dessert. So that says it all, basically. You know, it's been, you know, they're loving it, and they just want to be part of it, and we're so happy for them to know that they're happy that, you know, we've been able to do that for them, because, like I said, they've been there for years, like we're talking 40 years, and to see these people coming to the club and doing these things for us and for the players is just amazing. And, you know, we hope to repay them tomorrow for something even bigger, because mind boggles for what they will do next. Who knows? I mean, if you bring us a tray till yesterday, who knows what happens after that? So, yeah, it's going to be a really exciting time for everyone, for these volunteers, because, you know, these clubs are run by volunteers. You know, they just out of their own free will, they come there and their own time, and to hope these, you know, run these clubs the way that they run. So they deserve everything that we be able to give them to make them happy. So we hope we can do that to in abundance tomorrow.
Did you get stuck into the dessert, Anthony?
No
I
dessert
made
for
sure
me.
he did it.
No dessert for me.
Beautiful. I think we'll call it there. Thank you guys. Good luck tomorrow.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.